welcome.
Okay, here is where you can go to this link, code.visualstudio.com/download, and you can download the version you like. And then you can download this for Mac, Windows, or Linux. Go to get-scm.com/download. And then I'll create a repo later to host this project, which I name it Backend Udemy clone project using Laravel. And the emphasis on backend, we will use Postman to test the API. And then for package management, we will use Composer. Can download it, and it's available on all operating systems. This here is for Windows, or you can just use terminal to install it, or if it's included with the bundle, then you can just use it. And then here is the website for Nginx. You can download the latest version. As of this recording, there is 1.19, the latest version, so I already downloaded it, as you can see. Or you can use Apache if you want. And here's MariaDB, and you can see here's the latest releases. Basically the release candidate 10.5. 10.5 is the release candidate, which is not technically stable yet. If you want, for me, I want a really stable version, so I'm gonna go with 10.4.13 or 13. 10.4.13. Basically this is the latest stable version, and that's what I did download, but I will show you how to download it. Okay, as you can see, it's stable, and it was released just a couple of weeks ago, I think, or yeah, maybe a couple of weeks ago. Basically, when you go to download, you'll be overwhelmed with so many packages, as you can see, but thankfully they have in like to narrow the list. Like for example, if you are on Linux, you can just check this, but I'm on Windows, I'm gonna just check Windows, and you can see it's minimized the list to about 5 or 6 choices. Then we can even narrow the list even more. We want to download a zip file. Also, I'm interested in 64-bit. If you have 32-bit, feel free to use it. And there you have it. We have 2 files left, so we can download this one. I already did download it, so I'm not going to download it again. Here is MySQL. You can download this if you like. I think there is a community edition you can download. I'll be using MariaDB. If you want Postgres, you can download it. It's free. It's still free, which is great. But Postgres is still free. You can download it. And then for bundles, as you can see, there's Laragon. This is the website. You can download the full version. It says Apache, it says Nginx, and it has MySQL 5.7, which is an old version. I think it was free back then, or it's not that's really old, but you still can use this if you want. And it comes with PHP 7.2 and other software like Node, or you can download the lead version, which is doesn't include Node, npm, and others. Or you can download the small file, which you can customize it later if you want. This is a good option if you're just running, just testing things real quick. Probably you should go with this one. Or you can download this from GitHub, and as you can see, this is the latest release, and it's 4.0.15, and as you can see, here are the choices. This is the small file, which is a portable, and then here is an installer options. Basically you can use whatever you want. For me, I will download full version as it include all what I need for this class. Also, I will update old versions and remove them from the bundle. Just click download and I will save it. And also feel free to download XAMPP. If you're on Windows, you can download it. If you're on Linux or Mac, as you can see, it comes with PHP 7.4.6. After the download is finished, I will update the old version 7.2 to 7.3, and also I will add 7.4 if I need to test for the new version. Okay, now we can go to view downloads, or just run it from here, but I will just run it from I'll just open my download folder and then look at the files that's been downloaded. As you can see, this is the Laragon that we just downloaded, and here's Git, and I already installed VS Code, and this is MariaDB that I downloaded, and this is the PHP versions that I will be using. Mainly I will be using 7.3. Maybe I will test with 7.4 as well. And here's Nginx 1.19 is the latest version. Laragon has been finished downloading. Can right click on it and run as administrator. Type your password if you have one, and then we will install it. I will not install it in the default location. I will rather install it in a custom location where I keep all my apps. Apps, web. Then continue, press next. Then I just leave the default options selected, and next. I will install this in this location. Pause the video, be back after the installation is done. Okay, welcome back. The installation is finished, and we can run Laragon. Just keep it, see if everything is working correctly. As you can see, Laragon is installed, and you can see here is the PHP version that is installed. Then we have Apache, and we have MySQL, we have Node.js. Next thing what I will do, I will just open the root, and then here we will just update the software that I need. For example, I will update Nginx. Let me see if we can do it from here. As you can see, there's no Nginx listed here. What you need to do, you need to go to Tools, Quick Add, and then Nginx. You can see there is no Nginx here. What we need to do, we need to go to Configuration, and then here we need to look for Nginx. You can see there is no Nginx. What you need to do is basically go to under Apache copy both lines and just paste them here. I will just name this Nginx, and I will call this Nginx, and I will change this link right here to the link that we use to download the bundles. You can see here is I'm gonna right click, then copy link, and just paste it here. I'm gonna save. And then close. Then from quick add we can go back to tools, quick add, and we look for Nginx. And here you go, Nginx. And there you have it. It's automatically installed Nginx for us. You can do it manually if you want, and I will show you how to do it manually for the other software. Like you can go to PHP. As you can see, we have version 7.2. We will go to download. As you can see, here is the two versions I downloaded earlier, and I will just cut because I already extract them, and then I will paste them here. Also for MariaDB, you can see I extract MariaDB. Make sure when you extract the files for PHP, since it has a root folder that is not included, as you can see the file are inside. So what you need to do, make sure to right click and then go to, if you have installed zip, and extract to, not extract here. Make sure extract to. For MariaDB, as you can see, it's included the subfolder, so you don't have to, you just right click, then extract, and then extract here. Okay, so as you can see, the files are inside, same as you can just cut, then go to MySQL. You can see here's the version installed, and you can paste it. Okay, then you can paste it here. Now we can go to Laragon. You can go to reference services. We will enable Nginx. I will make it run in port 80, and if we run the self-signed certificates, you can just run them on port 442A. Then for Apache, I will just put port 8080. And then if we enable this, we will run it on port 8. Okay. And then we can just disable it. no folder root HT. Document root. As you can see, we have Nginx now here. We can go to reference and then see the services. As you can see, it's going to be ran on port 80, and then I'm going to leave the rest not included. So to start the server, I'm going to just go to reference and go to services, and I'm going to disable a patch and just close it. You can see there is no longer a patch here. I'm gonna just start Nginx. When you first start, you need to allow the firewall if you want to, and then we will start MariaDB. I'm gonna stop before you start Nginx. You need to select the version. We're gonna be running 1.9. Okay. And also I will be using PHP version. We will be using 7.3.18 as it's very stable and it's matured enough to be used. I usually use one version before the last, so to avoid some deprecation or obsolete functions, to avoid problems while you're developing. Choose 7.3.8, 7.3.18, and then MySQL. I'm gonna just use MariaDB. And I think that's it. So change to MariaDB, change PHP and Node.js. We can also upload Node.js if you want, but for me I'm gonna just leave it because this is not gonna focus on front end or back end using Node.js. We're gonna use PHP, not Node. Now we can just start Node. We can start Nginx by start. If you are promoted to allow firewall, just allow it. And we can start MariaDB. Can start. Now let's test if everything is working fine. As you can see, Nginx is running the newly installed version, and there's the PHP version. You can click on info to see if PHP is working. As you can see, everything is working fine right now. Last but not least, we need to download Postman because we'll be using it later. So let's look for Postman. Go to postman.com, then from there you can download it. Go to download. Instead, I'm gonna download 64-bit, then save. Just see if it's downloaded to download folder. As you can see here is Postman is downloaded. So we can just install Postman. You are not going to sign up with any accounts. And the Postman is installed successfully. We will use it to test later after we start our project. See you in the next section.